you you're based up in Dublin and you're coming up through that indie route. Um, I suppose for people that are coming up through the indie route, what's the biggest reality check you've had over the last few
Most people
months?
don't care. Like the general public, they do not care. Most of the film industry, they do not care what you're doing. Like I'd say one of the hardest things I've come across so far is scheduling, which is fair because we have a lot of people and we only record on Sundays. But apart from that, it's locations. Like we have a lot of locations for the main part of the show, like with the apocalyptic scenes. But for episode 2 right now, it's an entire flashback episode. And we were looking for like medical centers or like hospital rooms or even community centers. Nobody wants to hear any of it. They just hear filming and they want a bit of money. So that's the reality check that a lot of people get. But I think once you start making stuff, like for me, we're nearly done episode 2 now. I've seen way more people trying to join the show, because they can actually see me making it. Because I think we started pre-production on this season in January 2023, so it was around a 3-year pre-production cycle, and it was really hard to try find actors and crew. But once we actually started making the show, and I wasn't just talking about it, people said, "Oh, this looks pretty cool," and I could show photos from the set, I could show the makeup and what we're doing there, and it's like an avalanche. It just snowballs into something huge.
Yeah, and that's what made it anyway. It's all about it's about filmmakers and not
Yeah.
film talkers, because this industry is full of people that
Oh,
talk about making this, that, and the other, and 50 years
yeah.
down the road, they're still talking about making this, that, or the
Yeah.
other.
And do you know what? There's so much hate in the film industry in Ireland, like across all these Facebook groups and WhatsApp groups. I would get like so many messages from people, or people trying to be sarcastic and hating on what I was doing. Like me and one of the production leaders for my show, Wanda, she was putting up posts looking for makeup artists, and the amount of hate we would get, and all the people that were hating on us don't do anything. And I'm like, okay, fair enough if you had a bit of criticism about how I'm operating my show. Tell me what have you done? How can you give me some advice? And they never have anything because they don't do anything. They just sit there and complain about everyone else, or you have loads of people being like, "Oh, I have an idea for the script," and you never see it. You never see it put to the screen. You just hear conversations all the time, and that's why I don't really go to a lot of networking events, because a lot of people that you do meet at those networking events, from what I've seen, they just talk and they don't actually want to make. And we had a good few people dropping out of the first episode because they realized that they can't keep up with the people that are actually, in it for the long haul. So now that we're done episode 1, we have a core group of cast and crew, and no one's going anywhere. We're all happy enough to just actually just make it instead of just talking.
Yeah, no, when I started in the industry, it was all about collaboration, but now it seems to be, yeah, I'll collaborate as long as you're paying me.
Yeah,
It's there's no and especially when you're starting out, you have to do those freebies to get a
yeah.
name for yourself and get yourself out there.